Well, breaking news coming in the bulletin as of now. Union Minister VK Singh has claimed the state administration should be held accountable for the killings in Faridabad. So this is very interesting. The Union Minister himself claiming that the state administration should be held accountable for Faridabad. So a minister in the central government attacking the BJP government, his own party's government in the state of Haryana.
कभी स्थानीय घटनाओं का सरकार से ताल्लुक मत रखिए। उसके ऊपर इंक्वायरी चल रही है। परिवारों के बीच में मतभेद था, वो मतभेद किस रूप में परिवर्तित हुआ, कहां पर इंतजामिया का फेलियर है, एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन का, उसके बाद फिर सरकार के ऊपर आते हैं। तो हर चीज के अंदर कि जी वहां पे उसने पत्थर मार दिया कुत्ते के तो सरकार जिम्मेवार है, ऐसे नहीं है।
Let me go across to my colleague Brijesh Pandey for more on this. Brijesh, we saw how the minister reacted on this entire story. How do you see the murmurs within the BJP against this killing in Haryana?
Well, you know, it's an extremely damaging kind of remark and extremely insensitive kind of remark which was being made by MOS External Affairs General VK Singh. And the fact of the matter, you know, that the Bihar election is still on. And with the opposition already on the war footing trying to exploit this Dalit killing in Haryana to their advantage, this particular statement also will give them a boost, a shot in their arm, because, you know, then they will use this particular statement to damage the BJP politically. So the BJP insiders are not pretty pleased with the kind of statement which has been made by General
Brijesh, I'm sorry I'm interrupting you here. Congress, let me cut across to Deputy Address Smita Sharma is joining me on the phone line for more on this. In fact, Smita, this is only adding insult to the injury.
Ankit, and you know, it is really beyond me as to why some ministers love to quote controversies dime a dozen. You know, if you look at VK Singh, a man who's also complimented for the kind of work that he does when you have to carry out evacuations from a conflict zone like in Yemen. But he comes back and he makes all these remarks and he hits headlines for all the wrong reasons. And especially at a time, you know, where I am standing in this village here in Ballabgarh, Ankit, where the tempers are running high and it's a very fragile and a volatile atmosphere at the moment. Various groups have been pouring in.
Smita, just stay on with me. Congress spokesperson Sanjay Jha is also joining us on the phone line for more on this. Mr. Jha, these sort of comments coming in from not only a BJP member but a minister in the union government. How do you see these comments, sir?
You know, I think I'm actually more distressed and disturbed to hear it because it's not just a minister, it's a man who is the former general of India. So, you know, he definitely wears a more extraordinary hat. You know, he cannot claim to be someone who is not familiar with the nuances of communication. And especially considering the fact that, you know, he's very often blamed the media by calling them prostitute, and you know what he's felt about the media. You're part of it.
Yes.
You know, I think the fact that he says what he says, I'm sure he knows what he's saying. Now, you know, it's very. You'll find that within a few hours, the BJP will say, you know, you have misunderstood his analogy. His intent wasn't that. But the truth of the matter is, somewhere down the line, it shows how absolutely insensitive this government has become to the plight of, you know, the common man who's getting brutalized day in and day out.
Yes.
You know, the incident that has actually happened in Faridabad, that's, you know, it's a killing of two innocent children.
Yes.
Now, I want to rise above politics. This is ghastly, gruesome, it's sickening to the core. Now, you know, when you address an issue like this, I mean, you have to be you just actually have to be paranoid about what you say. Now, he's a minister of the government of Mr. Modi, and for him to believe that, you know, an analogy of saying that if a dog gets killed through stoning, how can the government be blamed? I'm too shocked actually to respond.
Mr. Jha, just stay on with me. I'm also joined by your colleague from the Congress party, Mr. Manish Tiwari. Mr. Tiwari, just picking up on what Mr. Sanjay Jha was saying, it seems to be a problem within this government. Ministers come out, make such irresponsible statements. Do you think it's high time the Prime Minister now should take some action and set an example?
Well, I agree. I entirely agree with what my colleague Sanjay was articulating earlier. He is absolutely correct that it is preposterous that someone who headed an institution like the Indian Army, which is renowned for its professionalism, even in
Okay, we have lost that line with Mr. Manish Tiwari. Let me just see if Mr. Sanjay Jha is still with us. Mr. Jha, are you with us, sir? Okay, we have lost that line with Mr. Jha also, but completely insensitive remarks. They're coming in from a minister, Mr. VK Singh, from the government, from the centre government, and it has given the opposition, it has given people a lot of ammunition to not only raise fingers on the Modi government, but also raise fingers on the intent of the government to act against such motorbikes. Let's quickly listen to once again what Mr. VK Singh said.
भी स्थानीय घटनाओं का सरकार से ताल्लुक मत रखिए, उसके ऊपर इंक्वायरी चल रही है। परिवारों के बीच में मतभेद था, वो मतभेद किस रूप में परिवर्तित हुआ, कहां पर इंतजामिया का फेलियर है, एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन का, उसके बाद फिर सरकार के ऊपर आते हैं। तो हर चीज के अंदर कि जी वहां पे उसने पत्थर मार दिया कुत्ते के तो सरकार जिम्मेवार है, ऐसे नहीं है। कभी स्थानीय घटनाओं
Completely insensitive remarks there coming in by the minister in the union government, VK Singh, using the analogy of a dog to speak about such horrific incident. 2 toddlers were burnt alive in this incident, which Mr. VK Singh completely has forgotten. My senior colleague Sanket Upadhyay is now on the phone line joining us for more on this. Sanket, there is absolutely no way VK Singh can now come back from it and say that he was misquoted or he was misunderstood.
Well, from what it appears, the statement that he has made, he is trying to prove a point that for everything you can't hold the government responsible. It's a law and order issue, and particularly the central government. That was the point that he was trying to make. But, the point over here is the fact, the sort of words that you actually use and the analogy you choose to draw. When you say that even now, from now on, even if a dog is killed, you will blame the government. Now, this sort of an analogy is downright insensitive at a time like this. Because, see, at one point, you've got politicians indulging in photo opportunities. You've got, various politicians going there. You've got the Haryana government, which under great pressure ordered a CBI inquiry. The Chief Minister is yet to visit the spot. There is absolutely no discourse within the state government about what sort of action are they actually planning to take against those cops who were guarding these 2 children. Remember, this is a very old case where for the past 1 year, this entire family was under police protection. What sort of police protection is this when at the end of the first year of the Haryana government, there is nothing much to celebrate because you can't even protect babies. So when children are being killed in cold blood, and you have another minister who is drawing a dog analogy,
Sanket,
that's just downright insensitive.
Sanket,
and that, I think, is
stay on with me. Kumari Shailja of the Congress Party is on the phone line with us. Ms. Shailja, the kind of words that have been used, he may be trying to make a point there, but the kind of analogy that has been used by VK Singh, the minister in the union government, is not going to go down well with anybody.
Not only not go down well, this is highly, highly condemnable. And one should use the strongest words. And not only that, I think the Prime Minister himself should apologize, take strongest action against his member of his cabinet, his council of ministers. Does it reflect the BJP mentality? Is this what they think of Dalits? That we should be likened to dogs? Is this what they think, and is this the message they're giving to the country? This is something which I have no words to express. It has pained, and it has shocked each one of us, not just us Dalits, but I think all the citizens of this country. And strongest action should be taken.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am, for speaking to us. Joining me now on the phone line is Mr. Manoj Jha. He is he's in fact from the JDU. Sir, my first question to you: how do you see this comment?
Ankit, let me correct you. I am representing RJD, number 1. Number 2, let me tell you, it's a sad day. because the beginning from Mr. Bhagwat and then you had Dadri, and then you have today Mr. VK Singh using a kind of disgusting simile of dogs, likening them to stoning of dogs about that burning alive. I mean, where are we heading? Where are we taking our country? Where is the rule of law? I mean, he's the cabinet minister, and Mr. Prime Minister speaks about moratorium. I think he should have moratorium on people like Mr. VK Singh. These goons destroy not only the image of India, they are taking India to barbaric medieval ages. I mean, this is sad day for us.
Sir, do you think it's high time the Prime Minister should set an example? He should take action against the motor mouths within the BJP?
I don't know why we are giving leeway to alibi to Prime Minister for a number of things. I think if he had to act, he could have acted. He's under pressure. I think he's one of the weakest Prime Minister that the nation has seen. He could have put a moratorium on Sangeet Som, Sanjeev Balian, Sadhvi Prati, Niranjana Jyoti, Mr. VK Singh. His silence shows that he's part of this design, which destroys constitution and which is anti-Dalit and anti-backward.
So before I let you go, RJD is the part of the Mahagathbandhan that is fighting against the NDA in the state of Bihar. Do you feel this is going to be an issue now? You will be taking it up in the last 3 phases of election in the state?
Ankit, let me tell you, the talking points, the agenda is being set by the people of Bihar. And I'm traveling in the hinterland today, right now. And I can tell you, people are so disturbed. It's no more a election issue. They are disturbed because of this brazen anti-backward, anti-Dalit policies. And I mean, this is the height. You are using the metaphor of dogs. I mean, no, I don't remember any such instance by anybody in a responsible position. I mean, this is a sad day for us.
Sir, we've not yet heard anything from the BJP. Neither the minister has so far apologized or retracted his statements. We seem to have lost that line with Mr. Manoj Jha there. But of course, opposition hitting out in huge numbers. All opposition leaders hitting out at VK Singh in no uncertain terms, asking the Prime Minister to take action against the minister in the union government.